Morena. Right, let's get through this intersection. Early morning wake up watching whales and All Blacks, so figured might as well make the most of the day and head out on a bit of a mission. So I'm going to head out into State 1 Desert Road and have a look for some fishing spots for me and a mate, so we can get out backcountry and do a bit of fly fishing. So yeah, we're going to go for a little bit of a view at the end if we get a chance. Depends how long I'm out the backcountry for. I'll shoot across to State 47 and just have a look at the damage that the fire did on and around Ruapehu or Tongariro. So yeah, so that's where we're heading today. It's actually nice and mild, but no doubt it's gonna heat up, so we're packed pretty light today. So I'm gonna go and fuel up, and then we're gonna gas it to Desert Road, and we're heading, I forget the name of the road, but it's where Kaimanua Alpine Adventures are, and head down there. Now there's a massive river crossing which I'm not going to go across, but there's a little trail to the left and I want to see where that goes and see if it runs along the river. Alright, on with the journey. So we're on Waipakihi Road, so this takes you to Kaimanua Adventures. We're going to carry on past that down to the river, and I think there might be some tracks that break to the left of the river. I want to see if those keep you along the river to find some fishing spots, some backcountry fishing spots, and if not, it's just a good ride, good adventure. Where we come down to the river, it's a well-known four-wheel drive spot to go straight across. I think it has to be a certain time of year, otherwise it's too deep. I'm not sure whether bikes can go across during the right time of year, which would, well, I assume would be middle of summer. For a little bit earlier, we would have just seen a helicopter fly across. If you've had a chance, or if you haven't had a chance to do the Kaimanua Adventure mountain bike ride, it's got to be done. I really rate it as one of the top rides on New Zealand. About a 5-minute helicopter fly up and 20 odd k's of riding, with the most part of it being downhill, and it's an amazingly designed track. They've done a fantastic job, so if you get a chance, do it. And just here to the right, that's where you go for the epic mountain bike adventure. Man, it is incredible, and they do all kinds of things too. They're flying hunters up into the bush and fishermen and all kinds of things. But the mountain bike ride, which is probably been going for a couple of years now, is worth its weight in gold. So take the opportunity, book in, do it. Just be aware, because you're flying a helicopter up, it is weather dependent, so that's all part of it. Alright, old Tarseel Road that's been broken up, so this is heading towards the river. Oh, not a good line there. And down a little bit further here as we get around the corner. It's not going to look like much through the camera, but the Tarseel's broken away, and she's a big hole, so you need quite a good four-wheel drive to get up and down. Let's take a look. Just find the best line will be right on this. Yeah, we'll have a couple lines to get up, need be. Oh yeah. Track up there where the camera can pick it up on the other side. That's where I want to head. I have had a look here before and there was too much water. That looks alright today actually. Alright, let's go for a wander. So yeah, this is a well-known crossing for four-wheel drives. And if you have a look at YouTube, Evolution four-wheel drive, they had a massive day getting across here where they had to tow each other because it was so deep. It actually looks drivable today, but I bet she's still deep in the middle. And crystal clear, that's awesome. But yeah, if it did get lower, you probably could get across on the motorbike. I've walked down and had a look at that. It's definitely deeper and flowing a lot faster than what I'm comfortable with, but for a solo mission, but I think we will be okay. We might reconsider once we're there. Alright. I think we'll be alright. Alright, that was... yeah, I wasn't comfortable with that, especially being solo, but we got there. Yeah, I've seen this a lot higher. I'd love to see some four-wheel drives going across. I think that's just about drivable for a four-wheel drive set up properly. Definitely want to snorkel, probably a lift, but yeah, I think it's still going to drop a fair bit as we get closer into summer. Anyway, let's have a look this way. That's what we came for. Right, here we are back at that first junction. So I'm going to have a look up here. See where this goes, see what river access we get. I have seen four-wheel drive videos with four-wheelers doing these tracks, but I didn't realise it broke into two. And again, I don't know whether I've seen them on both or... oh, that's going to be fun to get up, isn't it? So I'm just looking for a line for when we come back up. Should be sweet as. So yeah, I've definitely seen them at campsites. Definitely seen them down by the river. For access through Waipakihi Road, so I assume that this should give river access, like right there. Now we're talking. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Right, just had a bit of a scout around along the river. There's real good access right along the river. Had a look at this big puddle, and I think we're right to get through it. I'm pretty sure we're right to get through it. We're still nervous about, as if I was right out here with somebody, wouldn't really be too concerned. But when you're riding solo, you just go that little bit more cautious. Yeah, that was very simple. Should better get to the river through there. I just want to carry on along here till, I wouldn't say until we can't. Is this even on my... Yes, it's not even on the GPS. Oh wow, another campsite. Hey, you alright? So the track obviously doesn't go very far, just lots of, just really nice camping areas and lots of access to the river. Did just chat to somebody, I don't know if I was recording or not, but asked them about the fishing, but they're just there chilling. I reckon that's the end of the access. I thought I could see a bit of a path on the other side, which would be worth an explore when the river's lower. Definitely want to come back here for some fishing. Might even come on the motorbike actually. It's hard finding spots on the motorbike where you can just park up and you're close to it. So back up to the top where I turned around, and there's tracks going off all over the place. Let's have a look this way. And yes, Gareth, I have my little GPX recorder going. So when I get lost, I can backtrack out of here. Okay, so that's another campsite. So below where would be where we pulled up on that ute and gave the dog a pat. Oh, this looks good. To a cliff top. Oh, now we're getting into some bush tracks. Bugger. Kind of had the potential to get interesting. Never mind. Let's go nowhere. Main track that loops on. Sorry, we really are just exploring. Now we're heading down. another campsite. Just want to poke my head around the corner, make sure we're not coming across. Oh, all right, something. Communication. Oh, and I can see the river. We might be onto a winner. Yeah, look, this looks like a really cool spot. With some potential fishing down there. There's that pointing. Alright, don't have my phone with me. I'm too lazy to take the camera off. But yeah, look at that, that's a nice deep pool. You could imagine some fish just sitting in there chilling just out of the rapids. Yeah, definitely worth coming back here for an explore. The track we just came down to get here, I wouldn't be willing to take my four-wheel drive down. Right, cool, very cool spot. Yeah, I wouldn't be keen to bring a four-wheel drive here. It's going to be fun getting out on this, but we should be right. That first challenge right here. Actually, now that I see it, it's not going to be bad at all. And you definitely get a four-wheel drive down here. It's just tight and rough. So there's a road that's at the top of the very first hill we came up. So I thought we'd just have a look down here and see where this goes, but it's going away from the river. I guess there's a small chance that it might loop around somewhere and start heading back, so we have a look, and we're riding off-road, so we're happy. Some tight spots. I already know my navigation's not that good. We could be absolutely heading in the opposite. Fuck. Right, fuck. Get that up. Holy shit. Alright, that was I've ridden my left foot straight into a rock. The rock didn't budge, and that threw me off hard. I actually don't want to take my boot off to see what the damage is, but thank God for having proper adventure riding boots on. My foot is absolute throbbing. So the goal from here is to just get out onto the main road, get out of here. So, and also been a little bit wary. I don't want my foot swelling up too much. I'm having trouble with the boots. Man, that was an absolute solid hit. Just glad that we've been out here taking it easy. So just cruising. Oh, that foot is sore. We know where we are. A few things bent, but other than that, we're pretty good. So yeah, we're just gonna make our way home pretty much. Right, this is where we want to be careful, as I don't want to stuff up here. Just want to get through this river cleanly, so we're taking it really easy. Man, if I had my old adventure boots on, I say that we would be in a lot of trouble. The feeling that we might be in a bit of trouble, but I just don't want to put that left foot down, so let's go. Whew, not too bad. We're going real gingerly because it's hurting a bit too much to stand up. We want this line here. Oh, we've got to stand. There we go. We're good.